the unofficial official craft beer podcast of Oklahoma, where we're all about the 3 B's, beer buddies and bullshit. I'm Michael, and with me as always is a man who thinks it'd be alright if the Chiefs won a Super Bowl tomorrow night, Jeremy.
Hey, yo.
On today's show, we're back in the studio again to play catch up and try a few beers. If you like what you hear today, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and show us some love on social media at Pub Talk Podcast. Alright, let's get into first round.
You know, they brew 10,000 bottles of beer a day. I drink 45 off the assembly line, and I'm the asshole.
Sounds weird now. So what are we drinking today?
Yeah. So, we are drinking a Dick Baby beer. And if you don't know what that means, because it's been a while.
I forgot that.
It means it's a beer, it's a collaborative beer between 2 breweries. This one's by Boulevard Brewing Company out of Kansas City. Modern Times. Everybody knows Modern Times. It's called Restless Nights. It's a bourbon barrel-aged coffee porter with bourbon barrel-aged beans. And it is 7.5% alcohol by volume. Got a cool can. If you're not watching the video, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Go check it out.
You should go to YouTube and look. Yeah.
Fuck, that's good.
Yep. Sure is. That's why we split a can.
Hit my nose as soon as I went in. And the flavor backed it up.
Yep. You haven't asked me what I think
I guess
about
when we asked, what do you think about it?
but it's fucking delicious. So I already knew that. I'd had this beer a couple times previous. It's got a great coffee scent on it for that stickability, which is, for the uninitiated, your desire to make sweet, sweet love to a beer. It's got a great flavor on it. It's not too heavy, like a big stout would be that usually I would associate with those big coffee flavors and stuff. It's easy to drink. It's fucking delicious. It's by 2 breweries that I really enjoy. We'll talk about this more later probably. Boulevard's got a soft spot in my heart just because of them being among, if not the first craft beer I ever had. So I really enjoy this. And I'm just gonna go for it here. It's in God territory for me for sure. On our 5-round scale, I'm around like taking all things into consideration, the 2 breweries involved, the taste, the smell, the everything. It's upper echelon for me. I'm giving it a 4.71.
Jesus. I can see it though. Yeah, it's a big fan of coffee in my beer, and it's hard to find some that punch you in the nose with that coffee aroma, and this one does. That stickability for sure. That's a 10 for me there. I do like that how it's not so heavy like a stout. And maybe ABV?
7.5.
7.5.
That's pretty respectable ABV.
Yeah,
it's not way up there, but
yeah. No, that's good shit. That's definitely God territory. It's 4.44.
okay.
3 4s. I don't think I've given anything that yet.
Okay.
But it's definitely the higher end of the God tier. The coffee's so fucking good. It's still sitting on my tongue, and that's okay.
Yeah, it's. Obviously, like I said, had this before, knew that. That's why I wanted it on the show. But Jesus Christ, it's good. Any names popping ahead? Well, hold on. If you didn't know, you're about to. Anytime we rate something 4 rounds or higher across the board on our 5-round scale, that means holy shit, it's good. It gets a God's part.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. An eyeball? Some moons?
It's like someone's in a shop.
Parrot? I don't fucking know. It's restless, whatever it is.
What have been the other coffee ones we've done? They've all been around the breath, right? Like God's coffee,
I think
breath, and God's.
Yeah.
Man, I miss coffee. I just realized I've had a cup of black coffee in fucking forever.
Fuck, I can't. I'm stuck on a name here.
So we got Boulevard, Modern Times. restless. Things are restless. What other body can be restless?
Yeah, you got restless leg syndrome, which automatically goes to fuck it. God's restless third leg.
Yeah.
Really, really good beer. I don't know how available it is here. I haven't seen it at any liquor stores. McNally's South City did a pint night for it a couple weeks ago, so they most likely still have it on draft there. The 4-pack I bought, I got at the brewery in Kansas City. So good luck to you. But it's worth it. It's worth it if you find it.
Kansas City's not that far to drive if you're in Oklahoma.
That's true, especially in northern Oklahoma.
Yeah. So, we've had quite a bit going on.
Yeah, it's been about a month since our last studio episode.
I'm always bad at what happened first.
I don't know if we have to go in chronological order. I'll say we should probably start with the Lazy Circles podcast, since that feels like it was a lifetime ago, even though it was like 3 weeks.
So we made it back to Norman.
Yeah.
Back-to-back Norman episodes. Have we talked about... Oh, no. We had our first... There's always fucking something with technology.
Yeah.
And we're setting up there. And I didn't expect when Jeremy put his headphones in to say that he was hearing church music.
Yeah.
What? Like, how the fuck does that happen? Apparently our microphones were picking up... I think they said there was an antenna right behind the fucking building.
Yeah, it was for some local Norman church service that was going on, and we were recording it on a Sunday morning there at Lazy Circles, and didn't you Google it? And
Yeah.
It was the cords on our lavalier mics
Yeah,
that can be doubled as a radio antenna.
Yep, if they're
On
not,
the right
if
frequency.
there's angled just right, there's something close enough, it'll pick it up.
Yeah.
Which is fucking nuts.
Yeah, so that was, if you listen to that episode and you're like, huh, it sounds a little different, it's because we had to go to our backup plan, which was just the one big microphone, which it sounded fine, but
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck is going to happen next?
Yeah.
It needs something to top that.
yeah, that was interesting. It was, I don't know if I would say embarrassing, but it felt like awkward to try and explain that to the guys from Lazy Circles, like, don't know. Let us set it up this other way now. Sorry. But they were great. They were awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good times.
Yeah.
If we hit that place back up, it was cool to see a little. It was much bigger than I expected when we first
Yeah,
went
because
there.
it's a side room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little brewing area. It was pretty cool. Room to expand to. It looked
Yeah.
slick in there.
Yeah, that back
room
area too,
was pretty
where the
big.
Kansas stuff were. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, check them out. They're not, other than Kiss My Ale, they're not anywhere in Tulsa, so you do have to drive down to Norman to check their beer out, but it's worth it.
For sure. And if anybody wants their beer to be here, call them.
Yeah, true. That's true. They can make a couple stops when they deliver anything to Kiss My Ale. Yeah, and I guess, so because I think this was the same weekend, before we moved too much further past that, I had a chance, I can't remember if it was a couple days before or after, but it was around the same time as the Lazy Circle show, doing a little write-up for Craft Magazine, and also trying to get in touch for an eventual podcast episode, but had a chance to spend some time chatting with the people behind the upcoming Emerson Nass Brewery in Owasso, which, we joke and say the name in a certain way and stuff like that, because you have to, because it's a unique name. But I spent, I believe it was over an hour talking to Donnie and his wife Jennifer there at Emerson Ice. Give me a nice tour, talk to me for a while. Let me try one of the beers. Spent quite a while talking to them, and extremely nice people. It sounds like this place is going to be pretty legit. He's been homebrewing for a long time. I believe it was 15 years. Veteran, so very involved in that scene and in the local community here in Owasso.
I saw that. What's the connection with there and High Gravity? Because I saw that they were.
Well, I mean, he's been a homebrewer for that long,
So
so he's been shopping at High Gravity that whole time.
Right on.
Yeah. Yeah, and actually, I hope ours was the second sticker to go on that walk-in, because I gave them one for that reason. They mentioned they mentioned that the high gravity sticker would be the first one to go on their walk-in once it was installed, and I said, well, here's your second one. So, but yeah, they were awesome. The stout, he let me try the stout, and it was very good. You know, kind of talked about some of the menu items that are going to be there and stuff, and it's going to be much more approachable. You know, things like pizza and that kind of deal. Big wood oven for pizza. More of your traditional bar food and stuff like that than kind of, I'm just going to say it, the hipster shit that's at the Prairie Brew Pub. You know, probably more in line with an Elgin Park type menu. So anyway, that was a really good experience. Shout out to those guys. I'm excited for them to get open. We'll eventually do a show with them, and you know, get that full story on the record.
They haven't said any plans on when running.
Well, I mean, they're hoping for February, but you know how that goes.
Okay.
At one point in the conversation, February 1st was thrown out. That's definitely not happened because that's today. Mid-February was thrown out. I'm not sure about that either. I'd be, my opinion, just from seeing the state of the place a few weeks ago, and then, you know, they posted a couple social media updates since then and stuff. If I were betting, I would think probably by mid-March, but you know, we'll see. Just keep your eyes on their social media and everything. Did get confirmation on the name, if anyone's curious. It's supposed to be as in Emerson Nice Beers, Emerson Nice Appetizers, Emerson Nice Pizzas, not boobies.
They're probably gonna have a whole campaign too, aren't they? Where it's like Emerson Nice Beer, and like beer goes by.
I think they have to.
Oh, God, I hope they say it right. Not whatever's in their head, but what we want to hear.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, again, joking about the name and everything, but they were great.
That's awesome.
And that was, because I knew nothing really about them other than the couple little things I'd seen on local news. And I hadn't talked to anybody that really knew much about them. Well, I guess Desiree told me a little bit about him, about how long he'd been brewing and stuff. But anyway, Emerson Nice. It'd be
Can't
good.
wait.
Yeah.
Be a lot of fucking brews just popping up out of nowhere. All these people are saying early to 2020. Once in a while, the floodgates just open all at the same time.
Bring it on. Quit my job and just drink beer.
Is Elgin Park next?
Yeah, if not, it doesn't matter. We'll talk about it.
Hey, we had another spotlight episode with Elgin Park this time. I've only been in that place once.
Oh, really?
I don't get downtown a lot.
Okay.
And I'm not a fan of.
I mean, I even go over there for lunch and
Baseball.
stuff sometimes, so that makes sense that you wouldn't be there as much.
Yeah, I don't get downtown a lot. But yeah, we recorded that on.
Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah. Cold as fuck.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was
that
good.
It was.
It was good to get to talk to Ben.
Yeah.
Learn more about their beer and his story and everything.
Yeah.
The connection with Marshall and all that stuff.
And
cool.
officially
Thanks,
get him on the show ever since he, audio bombed that first one we did with Eric.
As soon as he said the pallet jack thing, I was like, takes me back.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, good times.
Yeah. Yeah. And this, by the time you hear this, it'll probably be too late? Question mark. But the Hasty Baked Bowl's tomorrow, as we're talking right now. And even if it's after the fact, get in there and try some of their beer and their food. It's a really cool spot. I enjoyed it a lot.
But Italian Stein was fucking tasty.
Yes, it was. Yeah, and it's funny because the older I get too, and the deeper into craft beer I get, the more I appreciate just like a nice, clean, sessionable beer.
Word.
And I guess so. I'll throw out. I guess I must have been the weekend before the Elgin podcast. Our pal Brian from Frenzy was in town for he did the Outsider store here in Tulsa. So it's cool. I was doing a little bit of hopping around anyway that day, and I had gone over to New Era. I hadn't been there in a while. They got some amazing fish and chips on the food menu, and they had released a quad, Belgian quad that day that was pretty good. But yeah, I met him over Nothing's Left. Got some man hands, which that's out again now. It is gone again. And did the smoked hellas at Marshall as well, which is also gone now. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't on yesterday when I was there. Yeah, they are looking like March. So I'm excited for that. We'll get something planned as soon as their doors are open for sure, and possibly, hopefully, a little bit before that. Is what I was talking to him about, to have the episode published in advance of the actual grand opening.
Right on.
So look forward to that, and I can't wait to check their place out. It's gonna be awesome.
Edmund, right?
Yep, Edmund. Yep. Well, before I dive into the trip I just took, wanted to mention, like I said, today's February 1st. As of yesterday, there are several new beers on tap in Tulsa that I think are worth people checking out. So, Nothing's Left has 2 new sours on. The Last Straw, which is basically a sour strawberry blonde, they describe it as a happy accident. And then Nerds Do It Better. So it's a sour brewed with the Nerds candy, and it tastes like a liquefied nerd. So if you like nerds, you're gonna love that beer. If you don't like nerds, maybe skip that one. I enjoyed Nerds. It was really good. And then Marshall's got their rum barrel Black Dolphin on. Apple brandy is still my favorite, but it was very good. Rapture is on draft at Pearl Beach.
See, I always forget that.
Yeah. So they had a new sour on over there, Rapture did, called Pineapple Promise, that I went over there and checked out last night, and fucking so good. Really enjoy his sours. Yeah, I don't know. Just get over there and drink it, is my advice.
Can't wait to try that fucking stout.
We've had it.
I know we've had it.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try it again. Because it's been...
Yeah, it's been a couple of years at
Been a
least.
minute.
Probably 3 years.
Yeah. That fucking festival looks like it's gonna be pretty legit.
The Dark
Dark
Run
Run
thing.
Festival?
Yeah, that's coming up
Coming
February 22nd. Welltown putting it on, and 8 or 10 breweries from Tulsa are going to be there pouring dark beer. Yeah, can't wait. A couple of the breweries have told me beers that they're planning, that they haven't disclosed publicly, that'll be there, that I'll tell you when we stop recording, and I'm just going to say, fucking be excited. Yeah.
I'm gonna miss that one. That looks awesome.
Yeah.
I wonder how much of a shit show it'll be because it's free admission, right?
Yeah, unless you do the VIP thing. But then you gotta pay per beer, so, you know. It's not like the festivals where it's all you can drink.
Yeah.
That'll definitely be a rideshare situation. I'm not driving. But yeah, so I guess, do you have anything else?
Well, are you familiar with Lead Slingers Brewing?
No.
I don't know what's going on. They posted on their website the other day they're going to be opening a tap room in Moore early 2020.
Okay.
So they've been they've been in existence for 7 years, 2013. Brewing in Moore since 2013, and I've never come across one of their beers in a liquor store or anything.
I haven't even seen them at festivals.
Yeah, but
then we don't go to festivals in OKC normally.
Right. So that's interesting because I know nothing about their beer, but I've seen the big push from them on social media lately. And then saw that they updated their website to say Tap Room and More 2020 coming up. So
Well,
another one to look forward to.
slightly closer than Norman, so we'll be there.
And then we had talked about Broke Brewing and how they did a soft opening a couple months ago. We weren't sure what was going on because they pretty much went silent on social media until yesterday or the day before.
Yeah.
They posted again showing some more progress in their tap room. So don't know when that's opening, but there's progress happening.
Yeah.
It seems like it's further off than
Yeah,
what we
than
were
thought it was,
expecting.
Yeah.
But look forward to checking out their stuff.
Yeah, construction updates are like taxes. We just can't get out of that shit. Did you see Jester King as an Oklahoma?
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
I gotta get by and get some of that. Beer Garden
Yeah.
and Jinx was the only one I think I've seen posted for sure, but I knew that was coming, and then Boardwalk had posted, it's here. It'll be, hitting shelves soon.
I just got a message from one of the people at that fantasy group saying asking if we wanted Jester King. Well, we actually just got that in distribution.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, kind of no point, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Heather and I took a quick little jaunt up to Kansas City for about a day and a half, well, 2 days, I guess. Earlier this week, hit a couple breweries. Went by and bought a Chiefs hat, if you couldn't tell. The first place we hit was, and I'm not gonna lie, we largely went there. I'd heard the name; it was recommended, friend of a friend of a friend, kind of deal. But we largely went there because it was on the Kansas side of the border, and I was like, I can drink beer in 3 states in one day. And anyway, we went to Limitless in Lexana, Kansas. I don't know, just outside of Kansas City. And that's some good beer. The tap room is not much to look at. It's basically, it looks like it's an old office park, and they've rented out a section of this, where you maybe would find a doctor's office or a dentist or something like that normally. And so it's fairly plain and stuff like that. But the beer was good. The people were friendly. They had a strawberry. I cannot remember the name of the beer. I posted it when we were up there, but it was a strawberry sour, basically, that was pretty fucking tasty. Several barley wines and stouts and everything. So that was a taster only situation for me because we had not gotten to the hotel yet. But check them out if you're in the area. They had pretty much everything on their menu available to go, which is kind of rare. So, but the 2 main attraction reasons that we went up there, KC Beer Company, which has been on my radar, is somewhere I wanted to visit the tap room for several years now, due to some friends that live up there bringing their beer down here for me in 6-packs. If you like Marshall, you ought to love KC Beer Company. It's a traditional German brewery, so they actually take it a little bit farther, I think, than Marshall does, in as much as the tradition German purity laws are followed at KC Beer Company in terms of what ingredients they use. And if you're not familiar with that, you should Google it. It's pretty interesting. Only only a handful of ingredients can be used, and they stick to that. So it's traditional German place, and I mean, we walked in, it was a Sunday afternoon. There's nothing going on that I know of. No reason this place was as busy as it was, but this place is fucking packed. It's community seating and then a bunch of bar top. There are no small tables. It's a guy playing German music. It felt like you'd walked into Oktoberfest. They were selling food and stuff too, German food, of course. So it was mostly traditional, like light German beer. They had like 1 IPA, maybe 2, I think. But I thoroughly enjoyed their Pilsner, their Helles, their Dunkel. I think I had 1 other I'm forgetting, but really cool place. I enjoyed a lot. If you're in the area, you should check it out. Technically speaking, they are Kansas City's largest locally owned brewery.
Really?
Locally owned.
Okay.
Which brings me to, the reason we picked Kansas City to go to, other than it being drivable, was to do the Boulevard tour. Boulevard Brewing Company. Like I said earlier, probably my first craft beer was Boulevard Wheat. There could have been something before that. That's the one I remember going, right. I like this. 15, 16, 17 years ago. I don't know what it was. So that was pretty fucking cool. Massive place, to the point that the tap room and the gift shop and whatever are in a separate building from everything else because it's that large. They have 2 brew houses. Their original one that they brewed on until I believe it was 2005. And then the much, much larger facility that they use now, with tanks that are big enough that you can see that, it's like skyscrapers, basically. The fermenter tanks. It was about a little less than an hour tour, probably, because we just did the basic one. So yeah, if you're ever in the area, definitely do the tour. even if you've been on a million brewery tours, it was impressive to me, and that may be partially because I haven't done many larger brewery tours. I've just done the stuff here in Oklahoma primarily, but it was impressive. It was really cool to see just how their canning line works and their bottling line. Well, I guess you don't see their canning line; you see their bottling line. Just the massive fucking tanks that Godzilla could climb these fucking tanks. I swear.
So you're getting to see it all in action? Like,
Well,
they actually
the
brew it?
line wasn't running for bottling that day because I guess it's so efficient that they don't have to run it every day.
Oh,
It's like a few days a week that they run it.
that's cool.
But they played a video kind of showing the process too while you were looking out at the actual line. But it was just a really nice facility. I will put together a tour. The girl that was running it was very enthusiastic, as I guess you would have to be if you do something like that for a living. But afterwards, obviously, they give you a couple tasters with the tour, and then Heather and I proceeded upstairs into the tasting room and spent about 4 hours there.
As you do.
Yeah, I mean, well, shit, I bet they had probably a total of somewhere between 20 and 30 beers.
Oh, damn.
Because they had their main bar that had all their all the year-round stuff, some of the seasonal crap, and just anything that you've seen in a liquor store was on that bar, as well as a few things that you maybe haven't seen in a liquor store that are smaller batch that aren't necessarily making it to Oklahoma, but probably are available there in Kansas City or in the tap room. But then they had another smaller bar. It was like 5 or 6 beers that was tasting room only. That was like the stuff they were trying out. And yeah, we certainly, I think we worked our way through probably 2/3 of the beers there at least. But tasters mostly. But
That's awesome. Any of them stand out?
yeah, I mean, the pale ale to me, the Boulevard Wheat is the first one I have. But the pale ale is the first beer they made, production wise, and I'm sure I had it at some point. I did not remember it. So I had a full pour of that and another taster later on, and it was, or maybe vice versa, and it was really fucking good to the point I came home and bought a 6-pack at the liquor store here for the Super Bowl, because go Chiefs. And yeah, so the pale ale they had I'm just gonna look it up because memory when you're talking about beer is not the sharpest thing during an afternoon of drinking. But apparently I've had quite a bit of beer since then too. So they had, and the Jam Band fruit beer, sour, whatever, was really good. Fuck is it? Space Camper Cosmic IPA and The Calling, which was another IPA, were both fucking tasty. Anyway, I don't need to go through every beer that was available there. Get your ass up there and drink the beer. It was really good. I had a few people tell me that the tour used to be better before Duvel bought them. Whatever. I enjoyed it. I don't know. I checked. They're still listed as a craft brewery on the Independent Craft Brewer Association stuff. So whatever. I don't know the situation where they didn't buy the entire company, or I think they just bought a share. Yeah.
Right on.
But yeah, really enjoyed that.
That's definitely what I want to see.
Yeah.
I've seen your pictures of just how massive those fucking tanks were. It's, weren't you on a fucking roof?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were
Still
2 or 3
massive.
floors up. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep. Yeah. I think that's plenty on Kansas City. They had a photo booth too in the brewery. I was like, it's like Wild Brew. I'm gonna have to wait till I have about as much beer as I go Wild Brew before I'll get in there, but we'll do it.
Well,
Should we drink more beer?
I think we should.
Okay.
We've got more fantasy football beer.
Barkeep, another round for my sweet team of super friends. Barkeep, another round for the super buddies.
Yes, to us, to all of us. Yeah.
Okay, so we're back with, I guess, another round, more beer. We've done one of these on the show before. I was in a fantasy football league, won the league, getting beer sent. Slowly starting to come in. Got these two in from a guy from Pennsylvania that we're trying now. I guess you want to talk about the one that's in your hand there?
Yeah, I can do that. So this is from Rusty Rail Brewing. It is called Luminous. This is a white chocolate and macadamia golden stout. It is 8% alcohol by volume, and it is 20 IBUs. This is 1 pint of it, if I'm just going to keep reading the can. And again, if you can't see the can, it's because you're not watching this on YouTube, but you should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty tasty. Haven't had a lot of golden stouts.
Yeah, there's just not that many in existence that I'm aware
Yeah.
of.
Is that fall in that same boat as it's not a real thing, like fucking white stouts, probably?
I think so.
People.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. But I like it. It tastes like I really get a lot of macadamia nut in that.
Yeah.
It's really good. Really liked filling, which is probably
Doesn't
not
taste
good.
like 8%.
Yeah, for 8.
There's probably a mixed blessing. Would you rate it?
It's just so different. That's
Yeah. Yeah, it makes it kind of hard to nail it down in the
yeah, it's a different.
arena of all the stuff that we normally have. Oh, and this brewery's out of Mifflinburg, Pennsylvania.
I give it a 3.8.
Okay.
It's good. I don't think it's God territory.
No,
for me.
it's not for me.
It's so fucking different that I think that actually kind of helps a little bit, but it might hurt it. I don't fucking know, and it's my brain. But I definitely gets points for having the flavor profiles there.
Yeah.
Macadamia thing was
Well,
pretty legit. But you,
I don't get any white chocolate out of this, do you?
no, I get the macadamia. That's about it.
Yeah, so I think that's hurting it for me. Is if you put it on the label, I should get some of the flavor somewhere in it. Now, I don't know that I've ever had the combination of white chocolate and macadamia nuts, so I don't know if one just overpowers the other. I guess it would make some sense that maybe that's what's happening with the nuts overpowering the chocolate.
I think I've had them like a cookie or something, white chocolate.
Oh yeah,
macadamia
that's a
cookie.
thing. Yeah. That's true. I don't know. I'm just not getting a lot of the white chocolate flavor, and maybe it's one of those deals where if we let it warm up a little bit, maybe it would pop more. To me, this is average. 3. I'd give it like a 3.1.
3-1.
Yeah. Like I'm not shitting on it. It's decent. It's just not. I'm not in a hurry to drink another.
Definitely unique. The other one we got from the same person, it's another Pennsylvania beer, probably. Yep, Williamsport, Pennsylvania, from New Trail Brewing Company. It is their Double Broken Hills Hazy Double IPA. This is also 1 pint.
Go figure.
Don't have ABV, but I think I looked it up earlier. I think it's 9.2.
Just say what hops are in there. Just curious. It smells awesome.
Doesn't have a lot of info on the can, but so I know I pulled it up earlier. Mix of their favorite American hops, including Citra and Mosaic.
Oh, I got some Citra. Okay.
Yeah, this one's rated fairly fucking high on Untappd.
Yeah,
I haven't tried it yet.
fucking good.
Is it?
I think I've decided Citra is my favorite hop, at least right now. For sure. That's
Yeah,
fucking good.
that is. That's.
Yeah, so. Man, you can really taste those Citra hops.
Mhm.
It's fucking juicy as fuck. Which is ironic because we're both wearing Biggie Small shirts and I just said juicy. Didn't mean to do that, but hey, it was all a dream.
And I'll say, because I did get one other shipment while I was waiting on this one that I tried at home. It was from Southern Pines Brewing. They had I want to say another hazy IPA. Tried that one. That one kind of fell flat. Compared to, I think, the Drecker one that we got the first time, which was pretty good.
Yeah.
So I tried their other. He had also sent a stout with it that I was gonna wait on because of the description, but then I was like, oh, the IPA wasn't that good. This is probably not gonna be that good. It was really fucking good. It was called Suit and Tie Stout, and it was made with like peppers and stuff. It reminded me of Bomb back in the day.
Okay.
Like when we first started drinking Bomb, but thicker and hotter. But I started to worry with some of those hazy IPAs. Some of them are real good, and some of them are kind of fall flat. This definitely falls in it's a good category.
What would you rate it?
4.31. Looks good too.
I'm gonna be lazy and just give it an even 4. 0.072. Yeah, fuck, that's pretty good. Oh well, but we got business to attend to. Holy shit, it's good. Well, what we got? What's the name?
Double Broken Hills.
Okay.
You can go lazy with that and call it God's Hills. You can go God's Fat Cankles because they broke the hills. Who makes this? New Trail? What that logo's probably a boot imprint.
Because it's pub talk. I don't even know if I'll leave this in when I edit. Because it's pub talk. I was trying to think how to make that dirty, and I went to it could be God's Broken Dick, which then took me to a moment I had when I was in high school. Yeah, didn't break it, but damn sure thought I had. And then took me to the Guilty Conscience song by Eminem, and what'd you do, trip, fall in on his dick, and yeah. Pictured all kinds of fucked up things, so I'll probably cut that, but Broken Heels, double Broken Heels. Did we rule out accessories? Are accessories allowed?
No, fuck everything's allowed.
Because, okay, I'm thinking like God's Broken Stripper Shoes or something, like the big heels on the stripper shoes. God's Broken Stripper Heels?
God's what? God's Broken...
No. It's too long. It's not catchy enough.
God's Stripper Boots.
Okay, good enough. With the fur?
Yeah.
Whatever, it's fucking good.
It makes sense that our beer god is wearing stripper boots.
At least one.
Yeah.
Like after a long night, lost one somewhere.
Like, yeah, one of the hills has to be broke. The other one's
Yeah.
still okay. Just got some scuffs on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Had a long night. Being an independent contractor.
Hey, like 2006. Yeah. Anywho.
We'll have more of these beers coming.
Yeah.
I actually have a bunch finally. Shipping notices and shit, so. Which is good. League ended a while ago.
Yeah.
Can't wait to try it.
God damn it, Super Bowl.
Tomorrow.
You know, and I've got a bunch of comments. I'll put this on the record. How can you wear a Chiefs hat? You're a Cowboys fan. Yeah, I also like the Chiefs. Not as much. Not as much. That's why this is the first piece of Chiefs merchandise I've ever bought. Told myself if they ever made the Super Bowl, I'd buy one. Fuck off. They're AFC. It's safe.
I want the Chiefs to win just because I fucking hate the 49ers.
There's that too.
Too much
There's
rivalry
that
there in
too,
the
man.
90s. Fuck them.
I just look at my dad, lifelong Chiefs
Yeah.
fan. It's been 50 fucking years, and I'm like, he deserves this.
they get a fucking good game, I don't want the Chiefs to blow them out.
I do.
Because I don't want it to be boring for me.
I want to annihilate them.
But I'd like to see them win just because. Fuck the 49ers.
Yeah.
And then, long ass drought. I like rooting for those teams too. Except I didn't for the Eagles because fuck them.
Oh yeah, fuck them. Yeah.
They finally got their first. Last.
But they were against the Patriots, so that was like, what do I do?
I rooted for the Patriots.
Did you?
Yeah. I fucking hate the Eagles so much.
I was torn on that. Yeah, I guess that's kind of it, right? I guess we can throw out, we've got, it's February 1st, so at the end of the month we've got Core 4 lined up for a podcast, and then we're working on some other stuff that'll probably slip in the schedule between now and then, but nothing confirmed right now. So, look out for that. Got Shamrock the Rose next month. Yeah. Anything else?
When the fuck is Shamrock the Rose?
A couple days before St. Patrick's Day.
Is it really?
Before, yeah.
No?
Shamrock.
Patrick's
Day.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Those clever bastards. Nope, that's it. Jeremy, close this motherfucker down.
That guy says, don't let the door hit in the vagina on the way out. That was hilarious.
Good idea.
That's going to do it for another episode of Pub Talk. Don't forget to visit our website, pubtalkpodcast.com, where you can get the back catalog, find out more information about the show, how to contact us, particularly if you're a brewery that wants to come on the show. Shoot us an email or a message on social media. Speaking of social media, at Pub Talk Podcast, where you can find us, Instagram, Facebook, I guess, Twitter. We're there. Anyway,
Tweets links to Instagram.
Exactly. There you go. So if that's your preferred platform for some dumb reason, we're there. Also, don't forget to find us on YouTube. If you're not watching that right now, go check out the video version of the podcast. Just search Pub Talk Podcast. And as always, never forget that there's nothing in life too big or hard you can't handle it over a few beers with your good friends. Until next time, just chill till the next episode. That beer kind of fucked me up.
Bye.